Hello. This is a video about false beliefs people make in their mind about Facebook ads, how they prevent people from actually trying these Facebook ads and prevent them from scaling their business and getting incredible results as a lot of successful entrepreneurs have done and have leveraged this platform which millions of people use daily, and that they only need a portion of these people to actually see their products and an even smaller portion to buy their products to scale and get incredible results. So, first common false belief that people have is that maybe this opportunity Facebook ads people think are is the best, but they created this false belief that it is very risky and that already his store or his platform or the system that they are currently using is doing quite good results and that they don't need better results. So maybe it's true. Maybe they're getting good results with their store and they don't need better results. Well, this is very easy to argument against because just don't try it. I mean, if you are content with where you are right now, you don't need to try anything else. If you want to get to see if you can get better results, to get better outcomes to what you are currently doing, you can see if Facebook ads is the right thing for you. The second common false belief is that Facebook is already saturated with ads, and that is why people won't click in your ad, for example. This is a very common false belief. An argument against this will be: is this a false belief that you have take from what other people have seen, have said about Facebook, that it's very saturated? You have heard about this from other people, or you have experienced this. Commonly, this false belief is because you have heard other people saying this, but it's not actually. You haven't experienced this in your own company. Have you tried and tried until your ads have converted, or you just have heard that Facebook is already saturated and haven't tried? And if you have tried, have you tried different ads several times? Have you tried different target audiences? Have you tried different things to see if it is saturated? Is basically is this argument based on something, or is that just your mind saying that it's saturated? The third false belief is that spending lots of money in advertising is actually a risk. They are not willing to take that risk. This is a very common false belief. And it's not actually false. I think it's true. But I see this money as more as an investment than an spending, the same way I see some products I want to buy, for example, biohacking products. I don't see these biohacking products that is cost thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't see them as an waste of money or spend of money. I see them as an investment because the value they bring to my life, or the possible outcomes that bring to my life, far exceeds the cost I'm paying for them. So I see advertising as exactly this, as an investment in your company, not as a waste of money. The fourth false belief, very common also: only big companies advertise, not small like mine. It couldn't work for me. This is another false belief that small businesses have, small business owners have. And again, like in the first one, have you experienced this, or you just heard other business owners say that only big companies advertise? Is there a foundation to this false belief, or is just another mind? mind imagination. You have to think of this. Try an argument against your false beliefs. The other one is that I don't trust agencies or other people to market my own products because they don't know what audience to target. They don't know so much about my product as I do, and maybe we don't know. For example, I own Emerson Company Media. Maybe I don't know so much about your product as you do, but I spent a lot of time in studying advertising, and I know what I mean. We work with a lot of companies, and we have to be fast to figure out all these things. Also, we do a discovery call before starting working with the business owners to study more their company and learn more about their target audience, how to position their product, all these types of things. So first, we have learned a lot and about advertising in general, copywriting, all these things. And we also are fast in learning about different industries, different companies, to see the different variables that we can put in our ads to make them work. Now, another common false belief people have about agencies and about advertising in general is that people who work for these industries only want the business owners and the companies money. They don't want them there to get results. And maybe it's true, maybe some business owners do that for money only. But in our agency, for example, you couldn't say this because I don't want to make money if I don't make you money. So we actually have a philosophy or policy, whatever you want to call it, in our agency that we give everything the business owner paid us. We give everything back to them if we don't make them results, if we don't make the results they want. So it's actually a win-win for the it's actually a win-win for the business owner. And you can't say we only work for earning money of the or from taking money from the business owner because we actually give it all back if we don't make them results. We are with the game. We love advertising and we geek out whenever whenever we make incredible results for the business owner. So you can't say that. Another common false belief is that business owners have tried already promoting their product and they didn't know how to, or something went wrong, or and this created a belief that advertising doesn't work. Well, let me tell you, as I said, you need an expert to do this for you, and if you have tried without knowing, or you have worked with other agencies and they didn't know or didn't make you results, maybe they did it bad. There are so many variables that come into this. Maybe they studied back the target audience. Maybe they did the wrong copy, the wrong creatives. Maybe they did, there's a lot of variables. So you need an expert that actually do know how to do this thing. And yeah, we actually a lot of knowledge in this industry. Another common false belief is how can a youngster like me, for example, I'm 22 years old right now. How can a youngster like you know how to make me money? A business owner who is quite experienced could say this. You just got out of high school. Maybe you could say this. You don't know anything about real world, about the business. I have been in the game for 40 years. So how much have you been? Well, not so much as you. I'm honest, but I know a lot about advertising, and maybe a youngster like me can have benefits in being a youngster. For example, I know how people in the modern days think, or how where the trends go, and I can bring more innovative ideas than a 40-year-old business agency owner that have been in the game for a lot of more time and is stuck more in the old ways of advertising. So maybe it's a benefit and not a con of being a junk. So think about this also. Another common false belief is, how could you help me achieve my ideal lifestyle, for example, or scale my business when I have been trying for years and years? How could you scale my business in months? Well, I've seen a lot of people. For example, I've seen a business owner who was in the game of advertising for 2 weeks. He was 2 weeks in advertising and he signed a 5,400 deal client. This is basically, I tell this because if you have the right systems in place, if you put the right systems in place and they work, you have learned from the best and apply what they do from the best, you're going to get good results. And so we help business owners put the right systems in place and achieve incredible results. So it's all about the systems you put in place and try and fail until you win. Now, another common false belief is, I won't know if the results I am getting in the ads are good. I don't know about Facebook ads and this platform, and you may lie to me about the if I'm getting good results. I For this, I can tell you first that you need to get your expectations right. You can't say, okay, I want to make $1 million next in the next months when you're currently making 50K or less a month right now with your store. You need to get your expectations right and be accordingly with the reality. And whenever when you get your expectations right, then you can judge and see if our results that you're getting with the Facebook ads are good. And yeah, you can judge whenever you get your expectations right. Another common false belief is, we are in the 10th common. There are a lot of common false beliefs. Number 10 is, the economy is bad right now. I can't afford to pay for these ads, and people can't afford to buy my products. They now think twice before buying anything. Also, ads are cringe and they won't click on them. Well, if you wait till the economy is good or till the next thing happens that is incredibly, or the next opportunity, let me tell you, it won't come. The time is never right. So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna wait for the next thing, or do you wanna take action now? What are you gonna do? Another common false belief is, what will my business partner, family, relatives, people around me say if I spend so much in ads? I won't be able to justify it if I don't bring good results. So, why do you care about what other people think? If you think that what I'm telling you right now is good, if you think is the right thing to do, why do you care about what other people think? If you think what I'm telling right now is good, if is the right thing, why don't you do it? Another common false belief is, fine, I get my money back if you don't get me results. But what about the ad spend? Do I don't get that money back? Are you gonna get this money back to me also? Well, that is why we can first spend little money to see how the people react to your ads. And if we get good feedback from that little money spent, we can then scale to spend more money and reach to more people and get that good ROI. And the last false belief I have here is, I could invest or spend this money on something or someone else. Why would I spend it with you or in this platform, Facebook. Well, you could, as I said, spend it in something else. But I see it, as I said, it's as an investment. I see it as a thing that will bring more results in the long run, better results than what you are currently doing right now. And yet you could spend it with other agency as well. But I think our agency has an incredible culture, uh, company culture, has an incredible team, which is in love with the game, which loves advertising and bringing good results to the clients. We love to do this. We have incredible relationship with the clients we work with, and yeah, as I said, we love what we do. So this is a video of common false beliefs people have about Facebook advertising, and I hope it has cleared a lot of false beliefs that you may have. And if it did, I'm waiting to bring you good results and see if we can improve what you're currently doing.